Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Bitcoin and some crazy price action that we've had over the past couple of weeks. We've had narratives all over the place coming in at bottoms and tops for Bitcoin. Big green candles, big bearish candles, riding the emotions of the market participants. But guys, if you haven't already, smash this video a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. One thing I would note here is the video that we made 3 days ago, just outlining on the altcoin market cap down here at the lows, the narratives that come out at the bottoms when people are not expecting a move to the upside. This time it was SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, banking collapse, banks going under. People seeing no hope in the future of markets anywhere in general in the macroeconomic universe, never mind in cryptocurrency. And then, what do you know? We get a massive move from Bitcoin to the upside, 25% in 3 days. That's huge. You don't really get to see that very often. It's looking very impulsive. Although we could easily, very easily, just be getting a correction to the downside like this, back to the highs here. Although, to me, guys, it's looking really bullish. Like I said on my Twitter video the other day, looking really good. People were saying we're going to fall from here, but we had the hidden bullish divergence setting up on the daily time frame massively. We had the 3-day RSI that I'll go into in a little bit, setting up for the bounce to the upside. People just could not see it. People was not open to expecting this move to the upside because everyone always gets drowned out in narratives. The SVB banking collapse was a big narrative. But make no mistake about it, what was the narrative down here back in November? It was the FTX collapse. Would it make sense for the market to bottom on another collapse? It absolutely would. Would it make sense for market participants to get wrong-footed once again? It absolutely would. So this is the tweet that we put out 4 days ago, just outlining why we was expecting a massive bounce, just identifying the 3-day RSI key level that you can see here. We outlined was down at around 20,000 there, expecting a little bit lower in the RSI here to come down to these lows like we got in 2020 for a massive bounce to the upside. And if we jump back into the charts, you can see how this has played out. And there you have it, guys, the 3-day RSI reacting exactly where we wanted it to. We outlined this level well beforehand, just outlining why we thought Bitcoin was going to bounce there, and what a bounce we've got. It's exactly the same RSI level as we had back in 2020 here, September. Really looking for that big bounce that we got, like we got back here. And you can see when we got that bounce to the upside, we ended up coming down and filling some of this candle. So in the short term, would we expect this candle to just keep rocking to the upside like this, straight green all the way to the upside? No, we won't. We would actually expect at least some of this candle to come down and get filled. If we are moving up in a 1-2-1-2 fashion, that could be your 1 wave, that could be your 2 wave, and this in the higher time frame third wave could be your 1, 2, and then we get ready for the massive move to the upside. Or, like I mentioned earlier, we get ready for a nice ABC correction to the downside, which still will just give us another buying opportunity. So you can see here, guys, on the lower time frame, on the daily time frame of the RSI, that was expecting a nice bounce to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence playing out massively here with the price much higher than we was, and the RSI resetting all the way back to the lows, like we talked about in our Twitter update the other day. And what you can see here is the RSI trend to the downside and has now broken to the upside. And we've seen this happen many times in Bitcoin. Sometimes it keeps on rocking, sometimes it has to come back for a retest on the RSI. So we just need to keep an eye out for that, because that could provide us that ABC correction to the downside if we get it. And that would be your second final chance, in my opinion, where again nobody would want to buy. All the doomsday callers would come back out, like we had all the doomsday callers coming out right here again with the banks collapsing, people saying, you know, here we go, 10k, 12k next. People get too emotional in this market, and it's all about just trying to stay unbiased, unemotional. And I think many bears right now are in a bit of disbelief, like we was back in 2020, where people could say, you know, COVID's happening, we can't keep going like this, we can't keep rocking up to the upside. And what happened after that event? We went and smashed all the way to brand new all-time highs. So what I'm not saying is that we have to go and smash all the way to brand new all-time highs, which could very well be a possibility. But that retrace that we've been talking about for so long now, down at 15,000, we was talking about the 40%, 50%, and 61,702 retrace to the upside, and that takes us to around $40,000. And that could very easily just be our massive move to the upside that we was looking for, and then we go and set new lows. You know, this is just the game that we've got to play. We had to play the probabilities, and every single chance here that the market has had to buy these lows, nobody has actually wanted to buy these lows. So Every single time that the market pumps to the upside, this is going to be changing people's psychology. After your first wave to the upside, people say, yeah, I don't believe it. Here we go, we're going down. After your third wave to the upside, people say, well, I'll start taking a little bit of notice here. Then you get your fifth wave to the upside, something like that. People start buying again, saying, yeah, okay, we're going to go to brand new all-time highs. Then the market takes all of that money back. Or we just go and set brand new all-time highs from here, but people don't want to buy the lows and they'll end up just buying the highs at the all-time highs. So guys, this is just a quick market update on Bitcoin, going through a bit of the psychology, what we've been talking about in the lower time frame, what we're talking about on the higher time frame, while we're staying relaxed and letting the market do the work. Sitting back and just staying unemotional, that's the way we need to keep playing this game, and that's the way we'll continue analysing these charts. So guys, if you did like it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. Whatever. Give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. You know the deal by now, guys. It's not financial advice, but once again, I will see you next time. Cheers.